From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. One person is behind bars, another in the hospital following a shooting in Berwick. Here's what police say happened. 18-year-old Michaela Hendricks asked 24-year-old Tyler Klein to meet her at Boyer's Food Market. When Klein found Hendricks, she was with 38-year-old James Hopper. Hendricks said that Hopper was a friend and needed a ride. During the ride, Hopper pulled out a handgun and demanded Klein give him money. Klein said he didn't have any, but he would drive to an ATM to get cash. On the way, Klein pulled a gun on Hopper and fired at him in the back seat, and the men started fighting. Hopper and Klein ran from the car and were found in a backyard. Berwick police charged Hendricks with criminal conspiracy to commit robbery, along with similar charges. She was arraigned, bail set at $150,000. Hopper charged with robbery, kidnapping, possession of firearms, prohibited, along with similar charges. An arrest warrant has been issued for Hopper, who remains hospitalized at Geisinger Medical Center. Two people from Shepton died in a motor vehicle accident Monday in Virginia. 57-year-old Charles DeCosmo and 56-year-old Linda DeCosmo were traveling on Interstate 295 in Henrico when a tractor-trailer rear-ended a Jeep driven by a 17-year-old. The teen lost control and collided with the DeCosmos. The truck driver was not injured. The teen sustained serious injuries. According to authorities, Charles DeCosmo was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from that vehicle. The cost to register vacant properties with the city could increase in the coming weeks. Hazleton City Council is considering doubling that fee. WYLN's Maria Senti has more on the story.
Over the past several years, there has been a vast increase in the number of vacant and abandoned properties located throughout the city of Hazleton.
That has increased. It's people who can't pay their mortgages, can't pay their taxes, they're walking away from properties. It's a problem in the city.
Gavia? Yes. Mo? Yes.
With that in mind, Hazleton City Council approved the first reading of an ordinance to increase the cost of registering vacant properties with the city from $100 to $200 last night.
To make it worthwhile for the company that's going to collect it for the first year, it has to be an amount that they feel that they could make some money on, because we're not going to collect it. We're going to have a private company do it.
City Council President Jack Mundy says collection responsibilities could be turned over to the Community Champions firm. He says mortgage owners and banks would pay the registration fees.
Maybe we can, get the banks to do some work to try and clean them up, to seal the windows so they're not a hazard, and it's a safety issue too.
Under the ordinance, properties that are vacant or abandoned for more than 45 days must be registered. But the city could grant a one-year waiver for property owners who plan to demolish, rehabilitate, or sell the property.
I think it's a good idea. It's done in other cities, and I think it'll get us a handle on the vacant properties in the city.
Increasing the fees is one of the many ways the city hopes to increase the amount of revenue generated in Hazleton.
Once we pass this, I think I can get a company to collect it for the first year. Maybe we could get $75,000, $100,000 into the city.
The increase cannot go into effect until City Council approves the second and third reading of the ordinance. That vote will likely take place at its next meeting on Tuesday, October 17th at 6 p.m. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Maria Sinti.
Also during last night's meeting, City Council approved the official appointment of Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale. The cause of an early morning fire in Mahanoy Township is still under investigation. Fire crews called to 925 West Center Street in the Foundry Row section of the township for a house fire with 2 people inside. We now know the names of the 2 rescued by police, 49-year-old Lucas Chaveras and his 1-year-old son, Lucas Xavier. According to Mahanoy City Fire Chief, the fire remains under investigation and is being called undetermined. determined. A Pennsylvania State Police fire marshal was called in to assist in finding a cause of the fire that officials say looked like it started in the wall separating the front porches of 925 and 927 West Center Street, the family being assisted by the American Red Cross. PennDOT announced work to fix a recent rock slide along Route 209 in Mahoning Township, Carbon County is scheduled to begin next week. The state hired a contractor, and that contractor will start removing the rock on Tuesday. The work is expected to take a little over 3 weeks. Once that work begins this Tuesday, October 10th, you can expect a full road closure of Route 209 north and south on weekdays, Monday through Friday, between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. During these full closures, traffic on Route 209 will be detoured around it. And speaking of construction work, after 4 years, the project on Interstate 81 in the Pittston area is getting closer to completion. Crews began the final milling and paving of I-81 north and south overnight. It will continue through the weekend. The $28 million project could wrap up by Saturday morning. That will replace the previous 4 2-lane bridges with new 3-lane bridges. Wilkes-Barre City Council decided at yesterday's work session to introduce a resolution that will help with tensions between the city and police union. The resolution would authorize city officials to enter into an agreement with the Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association to conduct assessments of the Wilkes-Barre Police Department. Just last week, 3 officers received disciplinary notices. The Police Association has a consulting division and has accredited police departments throughout the state. The resolution will be presented at Thursday night's Wilkes-Barre City Council meeting. Coming up on WYLN News, a ribbon cutting on the campus of Penn State Hazleton today, and our Gary Perna will take us there. Plus, this first Friday, we'll take your taste buds on a journey without leaving Hazleton. We'll have the delicious details. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you not only get the vehicle that you want,
you also get the lowest financing options.
We also deliver unmatched service.
Whether you're in need of a work truck, have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in at All American Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Tamaqua today.
Get red-hot prices on furniture and mattresses during Grand Central's summer clearance sale. We have a huge selection of Lazy Boy recliners. Choose any of these Lazy Boy recliners in 30 different colors at only $3.99. Get a Catnapper Patriot Power Lift chair in any of 4 colors for only $5.99. England sofas in 4 styles and 20 colors are also only $5.99. Sealy mattress sets start at only $2.99. And you can get free delivery and up to 60 months free financing on your new Sealy mattress. Everything to make your house a home. Grand Central, downtown Hazleton, and at the Laurel Mall.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Today, the ribbon was cut on the newly remodeled Costas building on the campus of Penn State Hazleton. WYLN's Gary Perna has more on that dedication.
And with that, the Costas building was open and ready for students. Penn State Hazleton Chancellor Dr. Gary Lawler said today is a great day for the entire Penn State Hazleton community.
Well, I think it's always a huge step forward, and today is really a milestone in the campus history because it's not a new building, but in essence it is a new building because we completely reconstructed. We did not use the old space. We tore everything out and started from the needs of students today, and so we're very excited about all of the spaces that we have and the ability to help students on their pathway to success.
The Cossack is the second building this year that Penn State Hazleton dedicated.
Oh, it's very exciting because we're taking huge steps forward. The naming of the library was a wonderful opportunity as we start to create and restore that building, along with this building and the rededication of the Costas building as a new technology center on campus. The classrooms, the technology, all of the engineering, chemistry, physics, and biology labs are just state-of-the-art, and we are absolutely thrilled about the future for our students.
The Cossack building was named after Frank Cossack, who led Penn State Hazleton for nearly 20 years. For 16 months, the building was off limits and caused some problems for staff and students.
You know, folks talked about this as the classroom building, but it's the classroom building, you know, for all of our students on campus. So students and faculty were very cooperative in terms of adjusting their schedules and making sure that we had room for everyone that we had.
Penn State University President Dr. Eric Barron was on hand for the ribbon cutting today. He said as times change, so must the buildings for students to learn in.
It's just fun. It's just fun and it's exciting. You can feel the excitement of the faculty. You can feel the excitement of the students. I kept asking students what year they're in. Did you see what it was like before? And if the answer is yes, and they're just going, this is so much more wonderful. I mean, this is an opportunity to advance faculty and students in their learning opportunities. They have modern laboratories. They have more laboratories. They have a facility that helps the faculty do a better job of teaching.
Barron said Penn State's mission remains the same today.
Penn State is a university that is in service to society. That is our mission. And many people say your first contribution is commencement. But really, if you think about the participation of a university in promoting economic development, in ensuring student success, in making sure students have access to a top 1% in the world educational system, to have the opportunity for a student to have experiences that are outside of the classroom, that is fulfilling our mission of serving the people of Pennsylvania.
The Cossack renovations came with a $15.5 million price tag. The building was originally constructed back in 1970.
The Costas building here at Penn State Hazleton is open for students once again. The ribbon was cut and students will be able to learn once again inside this building. And as Chancellor Dr. Gary Lawler said, they're learning their full potential here at Penn State Hazleton. At High Acres campus for Wyln News, I'm Gary Perna.
You don't have to leave the country or even downtown Hazleton to enjoy the authentic flavors of Europe, the Caribbean, and South America. You can enjoy all of these in downtown Hazleton during the October 6th First Friday celebration, when the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress hosts a Brews and Bites Walk. From 5 until 8 p.m., 15 merchants and organizations will provide ethnic foods and recipes along with beer samples from their respective countries. Tickets are being sold at the chamber offices and online at www.downtownhazleton.org. Tickets $10 a person in advance, $12 on the day of the event. And on the day of the event, participants will redeem their ticket for a map and passport wristband and a commemorative beer tasting glass between 4 and 6. Then, anyone who visits all locations and turns in their passports stamped by each merchant will be entered to win a $100 gift certificate that can be used at any of the participating locations. If you'd like more information, you can visit www.downtownhazleton.org or call 570-455-1509. Coming up on Berwick's News Choice, Hazleton Rotary Service Above Self grants in Community and You, plus packing up and getting ready to head out with hurricane help. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
Introducing CrossFit Drums, the Greater Hazleton area's first and only CrossFit affiliate. We still offer our traditional monthly gym memberships and one-on-one personal training, but have expanded to also offer CrossFit classes taught by multiple Level 1 CrossFit certified trainers. We are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year to help you achieve your fitness goals. CrossFit Drums now open and ready to get you in the shape of your life.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call Wyln News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@wylntv.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. Wyln, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You here on Wyln. I'm Gary Perrin. I'm very pleased to be joined by my good friend Pat Ward, who's the immediate past president of the Hazleton Rotary Club. And Pat, love having you on. Mentor for mine for so many years here in the broadcast field.
Thank you, Gary.
We are talking about the Service Above Self grants through the Rotary Club of Hazleton. So what are these grants? Who can apply for them? And what exactly does Rotary do with all this? And I know you guys are very busy.
Well, first of all, just a comment. Mentor equals old. I remember that, but it's great to be here, and thanks for having us. Many people know the Rotary Club of Hazleton does a lot of great things in the community, and the Rotary motto is service above self. So a number of years ago, we created what are called the Service Above Self grants. We have a number of projects that raise money in the community. The one that finished most recently was our Beer and Wine Festival, and that is growing dramatically each and every year. We also have a big Night at the Races project, and coming up on November 1st, we'll be having our annual spaghetti dinner again. So the monies, and some of the monies go to a scholarship fund, some of the monies are for specific Rotary projects, but each year we set aside a certain amount of dollars that are raised in the community, and we allow not-for-profit organizations to make an application to the Rotary Club for a Service Above Self grant.
And what is the process? How does this happen? You know, is there a review period by members of Rotary? How does this work?
Well, we try to keep it simple, because this year $3,000 is the maximum grant that an organization can apply for. And anyone can jump on our website if you represent a not-for-profit organization. And our website is hazletonrotary.org. There's a packet of information, cover letter, and a very brief application. You can fill out that application and send it back to Kim McNulty, who is a relatively new Rotarian, who is chairing this committee this year, and Kim's committee will review the applications, and we will sort them out. And generally what happens, we'll narrow it down to some finalists, and we'll call individuals from those organizations in for a brief and very friendly meeting with Rotary. And I just have to look down at my notes for a second. Last year, Gary, we gave out over $13,000.
Wow.
We awarded those grants. Valley VFW was a recipient. The United Way's Dolly Parton Imagination Library, a wonderful program at Holy Rosary Church where the faith community there is opening its doors now on a Saturday and having a community feeding program.
Wonderful.
They received a grant. The United Children's Home in West Hazelton actually received a grant, and what they did was they purchased winter survival kits, and the young men that are housed in the United Children's Home actually made these kits and distributed them to homeless folks in the greater Hazelton area. Boy Scouts got an award. There's a great new organization, the Pregnancy Resource Center in West Hazelton received an award, and they actually are beginning the purchase of educational materials that help women to learn, to earn while they learn. So when they're in their pregnancy and in the first stages of motherhood, help them to gainfully become employed. They're just a few examples.
Right.
That wasn't a comprehensive list.
Now, for the grant application, of course, you can go on hazeltonrotary.org for all the information. Quickly, could you tell us maybe some of the guidelines? So maybe if there's somebody out there involved in an organization, just kind of things that if you were getting this grant, what it can or can't be used for.
Well, if it can help children or disadvantaged youth, also veterans, first responders, something that you're keenly familiar with, and providing support for area seniors. All of the criteria will be detailed there, but those are mainly the areas that we hope to serve in this community. And it's a very exciting process, and quite honestly, it also allows members of the Rotary Club to meet firsthand, personally, a lot of the representatives of the organizations that are doing so much tremendous work in our community.
Well, again, I've always say whether you here or somebody else from the Rotary Club, a very busy club, you guys are always doing something, always helping the community, and guys should tip your hats for that because once again, without the Rotary Club, a lot of things will not be happening in the greater Hazelton area, and I'm saying that as a Lion. So, and I always say when Pat's with me and Richie Salo, it's always the three clubs come together. We have a Lion, a Rotarian, and a Knight?
A Kiwanis.
Kiwanis, that's what it was.
Well, and you know what? All of these organizations do great things, and I'm sure I could also speak for your Lions Club. The Rotary, we're always looking for great potential new members. So if you'd be interested, you can jump on that website. There's a membership application, or you can call me, get in touch with me directly. My email is too long for television, but maybe we could put it on the screen. It's patrick.ward@local.unitedway.org. I told you it's too long, but
your business cards are this big.
That's sure. That's for sure. But I love Rotary. I've been a member. We have great members. There's so much being done selflessly in the community, and it's a real honor to be representing the club here with you today.
All right. Well, Pat, thank you so much for talking about it. And again, like Pat said, you know, become a member of the community. We say it all the time here, be involved in your community, give back to it. Folks, we live here and work here and have fun here in Greater Hazelton, so give back to it, make sure it's here for many more years to come. Thanks for joining us on Community and You. We'll see you next time.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazelton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazelton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody sells for less.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at Wyln, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Several local and national groups have been collecting donations as a part of their hurricane relief efforts, including one based in our area. For about the past month, donations have been collected at various drop-off points throughout the Hazleton area. Starting last week, volunteers from several of the organizations helped the West Hazleton Fire Department load those items onto two 53-foot tractor trailers. Today, one tractor trailer en route to Vidor, Texas, the other heading to Orlando, Florida to help with hurricane victims.
The community response was astronomical. This time we branched out. We had SB Fire Company down in Bloomsburg. We had Coltmont Fire Department down in Coltmont. Everybody just seemed, my phone didn't stop ringing. Everybody wanted to help.
Water, non-perishable food items, and diapers, only some of the necessary items donated for this cause. West Hazleton Fire Department Captain Tony Colombo says about $10,000 to $15,000 worth of items were collected, both tractor trailers filled to the max.
When these trucks get to their destination, they're going to make a huge difference. These people lost everything. So when they get down there, the look on their faces is just priceless.
Colombo says he would like to thank all of the volunteers who donated items, helped load the tractor trailers, as well as participated in this great cause. Wyln has tickets to give away for the upcoming Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat Show at the Alice C. Wiltsey Center this coming Saturday, October 7th. All you have to do, give us a call right now, 570-459-1869, extension 1172. Leave your name, phone number, and the town you live in to be entered into the drawing. That show will be held again this Saturday, October 7th. Doors open at 1:30. The show begins at 2 o'clock. And call now. Good luck. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Finally, a car buying experience where it's quick, transparent, and you're set for life. At Hazleton Honda, every new vehicle purchased includes a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil and filter changes, lifetime car washes, lifetime loaner vehicles, lifetime state inspections, and Sunday express service. A gigantic selection to choose from, always amazing prices, courteous and expert sales staff, convenient store hours. Discover the joy of buying at Hazleton Honda, where you are set for life.
Boyer Insurance Agency, 78 Sugarloaf Avenue in Sugarloaf. Quality coverage, competitive rates, discounts, recreational vehicles, boats, campers, and motorcycles. Find the coverage you want at the right price. Call them at 570-788-3543.
It's time to find your copy of the Freeland Progress. Look inside for information on the Pennsylvania Dart Tournament and more. The Freeland Progress is free at locations throughout Freeland, Whitehaven, Blakesley, Berwick, Cunningham, Drums, and the Hazleton area.
It's a kickoff classic sale at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93, Hazel Township.
Lease the all-new 2018 Jeep Compass for only $197 a month. Save 20% off on new 2017 Rams in stock. Save $5,000 on any 2017 Renegade in stock.
It's the Jeep Celebration event at Ram Power Days at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.